few days ago I published my 3D printed thirst zapper and people seem to like it, especially on Reddit where I got a bunch of upvotes and I was really happy for it, so thank you guys. And while I was reading comments, one comment suggested that I should do another blaster, and he suggested Earthworm Jim's ray gun, but I didn't want to do any other weapon because after my thirst zapper I decided I'm gonna move on and make different things, like for example I started doing this Hot Wheels thing, and I didn't want to be branded as someone who is constantly making a 3D printed weapon. And at the same time another person asked me how I'm doing my models, so I kind of decided to combine these two into one video. So I'm gonna show you how to model your own Earthworm Jim's ray gun, but it's not gonna have nerf mechanism because it needs a lot of time to make something like that. But I will just give you an idea how to model stuff, and to do that we need to jump into Fusion. You can download FUSION360 on Autodesk website, and I don't know the price for it, but if you are a student or hobbyist you can get it for free. When you open FUSION360 you'll have this basic look, and as you can see it's pretty simple. So first thing that you need is some kind of reference. So you can just go online and find some kind of reference. I decided to make my own, so I made a sketch and I'm gonna insert it. To do that you need to click on insert and then attach to canvas, and after that you need to pick one of the planes where you need to put where you want to put your image. I'm gonna click this one and I'm gonna select the image and I'm gonna press OK, and bam, that's it. Now what we need to do is properly scale it, and to do that I'm gonna right click here and click calibrate. Now I'm gonna pick these 2 points and I will say that my handle is 45 millimeters wide, and now these things should be scaled accurately. Now I'm just gonna put it in the center. To do that I'm gonna right click it and click edit canvas, and then I'm gonna drag it here in the center of this line, and I'm gonna kind of keep it in center here. So this is it, and okay. Now we can start making our own thing, and to do that we need to make a sketch. So we're gonna create sketch. We're gonna pick this plane, and then I'm gonna make a line here, 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 and here. After that I'm gonna pick spline and I'm gonna click in this corner and drag it all the way to another one, and then I'm gonna just check it here. So now you can see that we have these green handles that we can grab and just pull and do different shapes. So I'm gonna try to match the shape of my ray gun. Okay, and now what we need to do is to delete this line. To do that I'm gonna press T, and you will see that line is gonna be red. Click on it and it's just gonna disappear. Now I can press inside of my sketch and it's gonna be highlighted blue. And now what we're gonna do, we're gonna use this profile and rotate it 360 degrees, so it's gonna make an object. If you're confused, just follow it. So with our object selected, we can go to create and revolve. Actually doesn't need to be selected, you can select it later, and then we just need to pick axis where our plane will rotate. In this case I'm gonna pick this one, and bam. So I'm just gonna check, is everything okay? Yes it is. I'm gonna press OK. And now if I hide this canvas you will see that I have my first part, but you will see that this part kind of has pointy nose. So to fix it we can just jump into our sketch. I'm gonna grab this line, I'm gonna grab this dot and I'm just gonna try to make it more straight. Okay, and stop sketch, and immediately it's gonna update and it's gonna make adjustment. Now we can do the handle. To do that, I'm gonna make another sketch and I'm gonna choose this spline tool. We need to click on the plane so we can start our drawing, and then I'm gonna quickly do the basic kind of shape. So we're gonna stop sketch, we're gonna select the handle, and this time we're not gonna do revolve. This time we're gonna do something else, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna right click on it and press pull. And if I start dragging this arrow, you will see that I'm extruding this object, but also I need to do that on the other side. So here in the option, I will choose direction symmetric. And you can see whatever I'm doing, it's immediately doing to the other side, but you will notice that everything is red. That means that our object will be the tool to cut through this object. To avoid that, we need to click on operation and click on new body. Press OK, and we have our handle. But for our trigger, I'll show you some other thing. I'm gonna use line. First of all, again, we need to click on our plane, and now I'm gonna make quick shape around it like that, and then I'm gonna choose this option, this fillet or whatever it's pronounced, and I'm gonna click in the corner, and you will see when I'm going towards the corner, you will see this red line. That means that it's gonna make the curvature there. So I'm gonna press enter, I'm gonna click on another corner, right click and repeat. And now I can adjust that one as well. I'm gonna do that for the other one. And for this one. Quickly, just gonna click on this line and then I can drag it left and right so I can get accurate shape. So I'm gonna stop sketch. I'm gonna repeat the same thing I did with our handle. So symmetric. I'm gonna drag it. Pay attention so it's not way too big. And instead of cut, again, I'm gonna click on new body and press OK. If we remove canvas, you can see that we are already getting nice shape, but to make this even better, what we can do is just select the edges. I'm holding Shift key and clicking on the edge so I can highlight it, and then I'm gonna press F and I'm gonna grab this arrow, and you will see that my object is changing its sorry, and you can see that my object is changing. It's much more smooth on both sides and looks much better. So I'm gonna press OK, and I'm gonna do the same thing for my trigger. I'm gonna select all the edges again. I'm holding the Shift key. I'm gonna press F. If you don't want to use shortcuts, you can just go on modify and pick it here. And I'm gonna quickly do the same thing and press OK. You can see that there's a line here, so we're gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna make another sketch and I'm gonna use line and cut through and make line here, and then another one right next to it. Okay, this looks okay. So now I'm gonna use these two lines to cut through face of our main body part. And to do that, I need to click on modify and split face. And then I'm just gonna select my line, and you can immediately see this red part. So that means that it's gonna cut through the whole model, but only through faces. So I'm gonna press OK, and I'm gonna select my body part again and repeat the process. Sometimes the sketch will immediately turn off, so you just need to bring it back. And I'm gonna choose this one, press OK, and now you will see that faces are divided. I'm gonna click on the inside part, and now I'm just gonna press pull. And again, for that you just need to right click on the object and choose your option. So now I have this arrow thing. I can decide if I want to pull that part out or inside. In my case it needs to be inside, so I'm just gonna do it like that, press enter. And now I want to smooth this part out with the same technique I did with my handle. So I'm gonna select the edges, press F, and easily smooth it out, not too much. So 2.5, okay, and press enter. We're gonna do the same thing for our outside edge. And check it out. It looks so great. Look at it. Great. Now we need to do the barrel part, and that's gonna be pretty easy. We're gonna basically use the same technique we did with our main body part. So another sketch. And now I'm gonna click on this rectangle tool. I will find the middle part, and it should be here. And I'm just gonna make something like that. And then I'm gonna pick this circle option. You can do it by pressing C on your keyboard. I'm gonna click in the middle and just drag it like so. And I'm gonna do another line from this point to that point. Now what we need to do is eliminate few lines. To do that, I'm gonna press T and just quickly remove them so they are not visible anymore. And after that, I'm gonna press escape and select this part. So we're gonna repeat the same thing we did to our main body part. Again, create, revolve. We're gonna select the axis, and now you can see that our object is red. That means that this object is gonna cut through this object. So to avoid that, I'm just gonna select a new body and press OK. And we are almost done. We just need this inside part. So if you look here, you will see that inside is a little bit, well, inside. We can do that easily. Create a sketch. I will pick circle. So again, you can press C, and I will click right in the center and start dragging it until I'm satisfied with the shape. So it's gonna be like that. And again, I'm gonna select it, right click, press pull. I will go in the opposite direction, and you will see that I'm getting this red option. That's fine, because this time I want to cut through this object, but at the same time, if I click here, objects to cut, I will see that this shape is trying to cut body 4, and body 4 is this part. To avoid that, I'm just gonna uncheck it and press OK. And we're gonna fix these edges. When we're here, again F, and make it smooth like that, press enter. And now we only need something inside this part. To do that, we're gonna hide this body part so we can see what we are doing, and we're just gonna pick we're just gonna select the last sketch. So this is it. And now I'm gonna make a line coming from the center. Like that. Now what we need to do is we're gonna select this line, we're gonna go to sketch and circular pattern. After that, I'm gonna choose my center point, which is this one. And now you can see that if I'm adding quantity, we're gonna get this line copied 7 times. I actually need around 10, no, 12. Yeah, and I'm gonna press OK. And now I'm gonna choose every other part. I'm gonna stop sketch. And I'm gonna press pull. I will just extrude my face instead of cut. I'm just gonna click new body and press OK. Now I'm gonna pull this part inside. Just right click on it, click on move and copy. And now I can move it inside. And after I'm satisfied with it, I'm just gonna press OK. And this is basically it. Now what we can do is just slap a little bit of paint on it to see how everything looks. So to do that, I'm gonna click on modify and physical material. So I'm just gonna choose this metal part and I will drag this color onto objects. And now what we can do, we can just click here on model and go to render, so we can render it and show it to our friends. So we can click on setup, environment library, and basically you'll get 360-degree images that will go around your object, and they will project the reflection and light. So for example, if I pick this dry lake thing, you will see that it's reflecting it on our model. But I like this one, so I'm just gonna choose it, and now you can render it, save it, send it to your friends, to your loved ones, to your enemies, whatever. For example, I want to combine my body part and my handle, because I need to fix this part. I'm just gonna click on it, click on modify, combine. I'm gonna select the other part, and here I'm just gonna choose join. Press OK, and this is now one part. Press F. I'm just gonna smooth it a little bit, not too much. And now if I want to send this as one object to my printer, I need to make an STL, and to do that I'm just gonna click on bodies right here, file, and 3D print. Now this option will send me directly to 3D print utility if I want, but usually I'm just unchecking that and pressing OK. So now I can make my own Earthworm gym whole gun STL, and now I can bring it into Cura or any other slicing software that you're using, and that's it. So to print objects separately, you can just click on object that you want to print, right click on it, save as STL. Fusion is really powerful software and you can really do a lot of stuff with it. I just made a quick example to show you what kind of cool stuff you can make with very little knowledge. So this should be like accurate model. I mean, if you grab a Earthworm and put it in some kind of suit, I think he could hold it. And that's it for today. I really hope you guys like this video. I hope you learned something. If you did, please hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed already, please do that. Press that bell next to it so you can get notified whenever I'm releasing a new video. And if you have any kind of suggestions, write them in the comments below. Hide that thing. And I guess I'm gonna see you next time.